could it be? Me, your man, Louie T. Welcome to this quick network update. We're 6 weeks into the 2018 NFL regular season, and man, time flies. We're already 6 weeks in. A lot of things going on, and let me first say, last week was a rough week for the good guy, man. I lost 9 games last week in the winners and losers pool. That is unacceptable. Unacceptable. I don't even know what to say. I can't even put my finger on what the hell happened. You know, I put my trust in some teams like a Tennessee on the road, and they weren't able to get it done. And obviously my Redskins embarrassed themselves and soiled themselves on national television, as is a customary ritual year in, year out, and they did it again. So when you do that and you have some teams that let you down, i.e. Jacksonville on the road versus Kansas City, you wind up 6-9. Yikes. How in the hell did that happen? Meanwhile, some other people put up some huge numbers in week. I almost, you know, misery loves company. And so had this been one of those weeks where everyone had a tough go of it, then I would feel better about my little 6. Well, no, there's no feeling better about 6-9. You lose 9 games, you stink. And I stunk last week. But I look up and there's some people going 12-3, 11-4, and I'm like, what the hell is going on out here? So obviously I didn't get the memo last week that Detroit was going to beat Green Bay, that the Ravens were going to lose to the Browns, that the Jets were going to beat the Browns. I didn't get the memo. Some people did. I just didn't. I missed that memo. So I've got to pay closer attention to what the hell is going on. But nonetheless, we got a new leader in the clubhouse in winners and losers after my man Sean have been holding it down the last 3 weeks. Young Mello, who started out the season on top, has come back for the top spot as he had a stellar week number 5 to catapult him over Sean Hawk. Not by much, but enough to give him the number 1 spot in week number 5 heading into week number 6. I'm somewhere in that middle of the pack area. Really disappointed with myself last week because I was in striking distance, and after the stinker that I put up last week, I've fallen back a little bit. So I've got to get back on the horse. And plenty of time for me to get done what I set out to do, which is come back for the crown, which is rightfully mine. Speaking of which, I've got a shot as I get closer and closer to the top spot in the survivor pool, as we lost 2 members of the survivor pool in week 5 as one person or 2 people had the Tennessee Titans getting it done over the Buffalo Bills. I told you, stop chasing the Bills. They're going to get your ass got. And a lot of people found that out the hard way this year. Obviously, the entire pool was eliminated, picking the Vikings to beat the Bills a few weeks ago. That didn't go well. And then last week, a couple more people decided they were going to go up that tree once again, and the Bills had to get them once more. And so there were 7 going into week 5. There are only 5 remaining in the survivor pool, one of those being yours truly. I look forward to hoisting the trophy in the survivor pool and being the last man standing. I have never done it in my survivor pool. This is the 4th year I believe I've done this, 4th or 5th year, and I have never won. So I'm itching for this one. I gotta have it, and I came close. I picked the Panthers, and I said I gotta get the Panthers. I don't know if there'll be another chance to pick the Panthers this year. Everybody wanted to use their Patriots up, and it was a good week to use the Patriots. They dominated on Thursday night, but I'm saving my Patriots in my back pocket for a rainy day. Hopefully no one else will have a play, and I'll have the Patriots, and they'll be all looking, scrambling, trying to find a winner, and I'll have that winner chicken dinner in my back pocket. But boy, the Panthers made me sweat for it. 63 yards from Godot got me through. Whew, I've got to win now. If that's not a sign that I'm supposed to win, then I don't know what is. Because I was supposed to be a goner. Down 31-30 with few seconds left, 63 yards. I was supposed to be dead in the water. But as the football gods would see to it, they have other plans for me. I've got to win this thing. I am ordained to win this thing, and I feel it coming. So I'm still alive and kicking, and I'm coming for what's mine. And right now, feel good. There's only 5 participants left in the survivor pool. I am one of them. I feel really good about where I am right now. And finally, weekly pick'em pool. Man, it was a good one last week. A lot of people, I wasn't even close last week. You know, every single week, the first 4 weeks, I was right there. I won 2, and the other 2, I was right there, and it was for the taking, and I just missed out by points or by a game. This past week, I got my ass whooped. As I told you, I went 9 in the winners and losers, so I wasn't even close. My man Disco Jump Rope won. Congratulations to him. Sent him his money. He was flawless. I mean, the man went, I think he went 12-3. Yikes! This was not a 12-3 week. I don't even know how he got that done, but it wasn't even close. He destroyed the rest of the field, and so hats off to him for getting it done. And you can get it done too. If you have confidence in your picks, what are you waiting on? Get into the weekly pick'em pool. $6 will get you in. You need to have either PayPal or Cash App to do so. The instructions on how to get into the pool down in the description below. If you have any questions, obviously you can hit your man Louie T up on any of my various platforms. The fastest and most efficient way is via email, louietnetwork@gmail.com. That's also down in the description. So if you have any questions, you know how to find me, Twitter, YouTube, whatever. Hit me up. I'll be glad to help assist you in getting into the weekly pick'em pool. But again, tons of fun and very competitive, as I found out the hard way last week, not even being in the hunt come Monday night. I mean, it wasn't even close. So I've got to get, like I said, I'm wiping week 5 from the memory bank. Much like my Redskins, I got my ass whooped. And I'm just going to burn week 5, and I'm going to start anew in week 6, and I'm coming back for what's mine. I'm going to win the weekly pick'em pool. I'm going to continue to trudge on in the survivor pool, and I'm going to continue my upward trek in the winners and losers. And fantasy football alert, and a quick update there. The Cabinators continue to march on. Another win, 4 in a row for him now, as he's now 4-1. And in the other league, you've got got the name of the team, but I think it's Team Aaron, 5-0, and they're not just winning. They're blowing everybody out. 5-game winning streak to start the season off. Obviously, 5 weeks so far, 5-0. But Team Emily, that's what it was. Team Emily. I knew it started with an E. 790 total points in fantasy this year. The next closest participant in my 2 fantasy leagues combined, 7-11 by the Cabinators. So not only is Team Emily winning games, but they're putting up points. 790. The next closest participant in either league are the Cabinators at 7-11. So you're talking about almost 100 more points put forth by Team Emily than everyone else in fantasy football in the 2 leagues that I have going on the Louie T Network. So they're putting in work, and they're not just winning, they're winning big. But that's your quick fantasy football update. So hey, I appreciate you guys getting in on the fantasy, on the survivor pool, on the winners and losers. Hopefully you guys will get in on the weekly pick'em pool. Like I said, a lot of fun, and $6 could get you 90, 100, and I'm hoping that this thing continues to climb, and as we continue to promote it, continue to get it out there, the pot is gonna be bigger and bigger and bigger. $6, you could flip your 6, potentially walk home with a cool hundo, So if you're confident in your picks, $6, see what it do. I'm your man Lou. Speaking of which, thank you for joining me. This is a big week, man. You see the game, Sunday Night Football. Chiefs at Patriots. Sunday Night Football. They couldn't have imagined this game being this big and the magnitude of which this game would have come week 6 when they made the schedule. They had no idea what the Chiefs were going to be when they put the schedule out and made this a Sunday night game, but they got themselves a doozy on their hands. This could be a preview of the AFC Championship game. We'll see if Kansas City's defense continues to improve. They've been a lot better the last 2 weeks. Still have a long way to go, but if they can continue to just get something from the defense. With that offense, they're a scary team. We saw what they did to Jacksonville last week. The Chiefs are for real, folks, and this is going to be a huge measuring stick for them because the Patriots, again, don't listen to all of the hype out there. The demise of the New England Patriots severely, grossly overstated. All right. These guys are alive and well, and they've got more talent than they've probably had over the last 5 years. They're healthy and they're ready. And this is going to be a big one. So I can't wait. Bart Scott can't wait for Sunday night. Chiefs at Pats. A lot of good football games in week number 6. I got to make sure I'm on the right side of those games. I'm your man, Louie T. Don't forget, get your sheets in on time. Get your money in on time. And be a part of the weekly Pick'em pool. See you guys next time. Remember, we're changing the game one live feed at a time. I'll see you guys next time. Have a good one.